Hi, hello, welcome, stranger. I hope you guys sit down for long enough to hear my rant about this game, but thankfully I sat through the amazing experience that is Devil May Cry 5. I haven't played any of the DMC games before, nor have I watched anything other than the Netflix show, which my friend actually forced me to watch. But that's whatever. It was alright. I'm not going in that rant. There are things I'd like to change about it, but you can't. That's Netflix. But thankfully, I may or may not have just stolen the amazing game that is DMC5 from my friend. Thank you very much, Michael. Because why not? I wanted to play. I wanted to see more Dante. I wanted to see a pizza addicted fucking. I don't know, dude. I wanted to see badass shit. I've recorded this segment 3 times, but that's a real. I really need a new spot to record. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of just throwing me off. I need a closet or something. I'm not gonna go into the finer details of the DMC story or the DMC5 story for that matter. I don't really care that much about the lore at the moment. I will probably watch up on other videos, and if you want the lore, you should also probably do that. You start the game as Nero, who you played last game, as the main character. No, not that game. No, no, no. You don't deserve to be called a DMC game. The last chronological DMC game, and you start off with this new haircut and a missing arm. That wasn't their last game. What do you mean it's mechanical now? I can't jerk off with mechanical arms. I think he said, well, I don't know. And you also get to meet V, who Nero picked up from bumfuck nowhere, I think. And I said E. V is a emo kid with Jesus sandals, tattoos, and fights with shadows, which are actually bosses from DMC1 if you didn't know. Did and read poems all the time or some shit like that. I don't really know. New character doesn't really matter. Halfway through, you meet Dante again after he was fucking thrown off the castle into Southeast Asia. I said castle, it's a tree. Into Southeast Asia. So it's up to you, V, and Dante to defeat this totally new random demon. Which, hold up, wait, just give me 2 seconds. What is this guy's name? Irison? Yurzin? Yurzin? Yurzin. Maybe Yurzin? Yurzin? Yurzin. I'm just gonna go with Yurzin. If I'm wrong, correct me later. But a long skip forward because I don't have time for all the hack and slash and minor story points. Nero decided, or finally got to where Irzin is, and is fighting him. Gets like one hit off, and then gets his ass beat. So Dante comes in with this new like devil form and just wipes the floor with him and sent like I don't know how to describe it. He just like set off such a cool mentality. But after that happened, you do fight Irzin as Dante without the cool power up until later, which is a real shame. But actually, you need to charge it. But it's so fucking. It's such a sick thing, though. After Irzin eats some random apple, it was also told by V that, oh, Irzin is Virgil. He said this in the most like sexual looking way possible. I don't know why we needed a close up of V's lips that much, but Dante was trying to talk to him as if he was Virgil and so was human. After I'll say Virgil for simplicity, or Demon Virgil. After Demon Virgil ate an apple for more power, Dante just beat his ass. And then Nero carrying V because V is just dying. He's like decrepit. He's turning into dust. Says, hold up, Dante. Let me get the final blow on this fucker. end of battle or whatever, he stabs him in the eye, tart thingy, becomes Virgil, which who would have guessed? White hair, random new guy, few days old. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So after that, Virgil just absolutely fucking what the fuck? Absolutely flexes on all of them. Nero and Dante get their ass like pushed away, and then like Virgil makes this cool ass exit where he cuts space or some shit. It was really cool, and I love that scene. So eventually, Dante the next day works his way up to go fight Virgil, and they get in a squabble. Dante ain't winning, and they were about to kick each other's ass in their devil trigger, and then this new devil trigger interrupts. Oh my God, it's Nero, and Nero's gonna fight his deadbeat. I mean, Virgil. Yeah, Virgil is Nero's dad, but oh my God, it was a really cool fight. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. So after Nero absolutely beat the shit out of Virgil, they did like Virgil and Dante decided, okay, Dante, you're right, we'll save humanity or whatever. Doesn't really matter. So they decide we're gonna need to go cut this tree down. Nero, you stay here, you fucking dead weight. You can't come with us. And now Dante and Virgil are chilling, just sparring and fighting demons in hell after they cut down this big ass tree, and Nero is just dealing with the Devil May Cry shit, with the job, with everything else. Dante's excessive pizza debt, I don't know. The game, the game's actual gameplay is another I enjoyed. I also did enjoy hearing my friends bitch and complain about how bad the camera is in the first game, how shitty like how clunky it is. And that was a real joy through like half of it. You hear Michael fucking tweaking in the background. Hi, Michael. But, ugh, I enjoyed this one. It was a fun, laid back experience, even though, yes, I did play on the easiest difficulty. I did not know. That's my fault. The game was very fast paced in its combat, and the way it was broken up between the three characters was awesome sauce. And I'm also glad they let you choose the characters from time to time on certain missions between not Virgil, Dante V and Nero. That's really awesome sauce. If I didn't choose Dante every single time, but that's whatever. Also, with the mandatory V missions, I was told by my friends, oh, you might not like it as much. It's kind of just different. Well, it is different, but it's kind of just not the best, blah, blah, blah. It's really slow. You'll hate it. I actually did enjoy V's parts. It wasn't the same as Dante and Nero with their hacking, like their actual gameplay, but it was a laid back experience. I did enjoy the little break in between being cool as shit as Dante and then being Nero. Yeah. Now I get to be a emo kid reading poems. That's honestly awesome sauce. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy Nero's missions as well, but they didn't really have that much more like difference. There was a clear difference between Dante and Nero. Dante had more weapons, Nero had different types of things. That's whatever. Dante, one of the best characters you could put. I mean, no shit, it's fucking Devil May Cry. You started as Dante in the first game. You started as Dante in the second game with another person. You started as Dante in the third game. You start as Nero in the fourth game, but Dante shoots a fucking pope in the head or something. Dante's gameplay is really fun, and he's really overpowered. They brought Styles back, which was always fun. I didn't use him 90% of the time because for some reason I was just did not swap my weapons or styles, but the game did anyways. I think that might just be a difficulty thing. I have no clue. I didn't look into it. All like the nunchucks, motorcycle. Oh, what are they? Nunchucks, motorcycle, gauntlet thing, sword. I forget. I feel like there's a fifth one, but I can't remember. I didn't like most of these. They weren't, I mean, the nunchucks and sword, awesome. I loved using those. They looked really cool. Because especially Dante's, like, sword or whatever, it's named after him. I can't remember. Editor me will put it in later. Is an amazing thing with the swordsman style. I also just love spamming the styles. It always pissed my friends off, and it was awesome sauce. Guns wise, the hat that was cool, but it used like whatever they were called. I didn't really like the shotgun as much. The pistols, they just stuck with me. I don't know if I just have a hard on for people who dual wield pistols, Revy. Um, but I just stuck to the sword and pistol. Maybe the like the Serbia, whatever it is. God, my English is horrible today, but that's whatever. But as Nero, you do get to like they all have different mechanics. Nero, you have mechanical arms in place of his demon arm, which, like I said earlier, I think his dad stole. That'd be Dad of the Year next to like Gene Freaks. But all those arms are really fun to use. My favorite has to be maybe the Mega Man one because it looks so fucking goofy in a serious game that is, well, serious. Take serious in heavy air quotes. In a serious game with actual like people, with live models of people. That was really funny, and I did love that. It's actually the title or the thumbnail of my DMC video, which you should totally check out. I'm just saying. But other than that, they're really fun to make combos with. I'm personally not the best with combos. I'm not the best at hack and slashes, to be honest. That's why I stuck to the easiest difficulty. I didn't know it was the easiest difficulty. There's another part of this game which I forgot to include in the script. Yes, I have a script. I'm just going lightly on this. Is style points. Style points are just like combo enhancers or whatever. That's your combo. So if you don't get hit while doing combos, you get style points. It is really easy to get to triple S like S rank with style points. I don't know if this is just a DMC5 thing or this is just easy across all the games. I don't think it is because DMC5 is a really easy game in my opinion. It'll be easier than DMC3, which I will play in a couple months. But style points are also just something to keep you entertained. I'd guess. There might be something more important that you do with them, but I can't remember. Now, DMC5 doesn't take itself too seriously, and it really shouldn't. All the other games really don't. Until like maybe some vital points. And I'm glad DMC5 does this. From the phone booth, which when you interact with it, my favorite character, my goat behind Dante, Nico, just comes rushing in any place, any direction she can come from the ground in that fuck ass minivan. And those are some of my favorite points in this entire game. And also, as soon as Dante comes on screen, it's just a constant smile on my face anytime we're in a cutscene or he's just. I'm not gonna glaze Dante so much to the point where it's a 20-minute video of me just glazing Dante. Not doing that. But I did enjoy his dialogue. The dialogue between Nico and Nero is also really entertaining. I love the ending bit between those two. It was really funny for me. I was overreacting with my friend because they were about to pull a title card. Honestly, all the characters are fun to just be around. Well, maybe except for V and Virgil. Whatever. There are certain characters that are comedic, and I do love those points of the game. And I try and focus on that more than anything and make that almost the entire game because that's really awesome sauce. So even though I was introduced to the series on, well, not the best ways, say the Netflix TV show, after I started playing the game, it was such a blast, and I can't wait to play the others. Not you. Go get out now. Maybe later, but no, not now. Yeah. Hmm. Did I think I'd have this much fun on DMC? No, but yes, but really no. I didn't expect this much fun to come from it, because it wasn't just Dante, but I did enjoy everything else about it. Would I spend a whole $30 on this game? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm just broke, so I had to steal it. And I'm very glad I didn't have to pay for it. As a natural introduction to the series, I think I'll play the older games because of it, and I just want to see more Dante. More Dante shenanigans. I can't wait to play DMC 3. That game looks like so much fun. So, I forgot to record an outro for this. Dum dum me. I should have recorded it a while ago. So, it's going to be editor me jumping in to fill this little bit and going off of my memory of what I wanted to say. This is a different type of content that I would usually make on my channel. I wanted to try something new, but not too far out of reach where it's not gaming involved. Because I do really love gaming. I like making gaming videos. It may be a pain in the ass in editing, but I love doing it. And was this type of video an excuse to glaze Dante for 20 minutes? Say, yes, absolutely. But that's irrelevant. Dante's the GOAT. He deserves to be glazed. It doesn't really matter. My entire Devil May Cry 5 playthrough is up. I wouldn't say entire, because it's kind of a compilation of clips and whatnot I gathered, but that is up on my channel currently. If you have the time, and if you want to watch it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm very happy you guys made it to the end, and thank you guys so much. Leave a like, or come back if you want. I don't really care. It's only virtual, but it does bring me some enjoyment when I see some views on my videos. Thank you guys, and goodbye.